Hi, this is Catherine, and then we are going to be doing the taste test thing. I've got different types of Cheetos. I did a base layer one with the crunchy since that was like the most basic, but I didn't show it in there since I didn't really think it was necessary for this. I just wanted to get like a baseline of what a Cheeto would taste like. And then I'm going to be comparing it to the Flamin' Hot Lemon Crunchy, so the lime flavor. And then I will also be doing cheddar jalapeno. And finally, just for like a difference in like texture as well, I also got the puffs that we will be testing and doing the 4 different types of test for each of those. Alright, let's get started. I started with the Flamin' Hot Lemon Crunchy. Whenever my nose was closed for both of these, whether my eyes were open or closed, I could only feel the reaction of heat in my mouth. Like, that was the only thing I could actually taste with it. I mean, it was very crunchy, obviously, but with my nose closed, I just didn't get any of, like, the flavors. And finally, with it open, I did taste the lime in it. And it was still, to be honest, it felt less hot whenever it was like that. And then the final one, I got all the flavors, and I got to see it. And then for the cheddar jalapeno, I didn't get any flavor pretty much whenever I had my nose closed. And then when it finally, like, opened it and had my eyes closed, I could taste just for the most part the cheese flavor, and there was a little bit of heat whenever my nose was closed, but whenever it was like open, I honestly didn't really get anything besides like a cheese flavor whenever I had everything. And to be honest, it was like, it had less of a crunch surprisingly, and also less flavor than the original. And finally we had the cheese puff. The texture was definitely the softest. It just felt like a little lighter than the original, just more air in it. And then whenever I had my nose closed for all these tests, I could taste absolutely nothing. All I could taste was like the difference in the texture. And then finally when I had my nose open, it was definitely cheesier than everything, but again, like no back flavors besides like the saltiness that are just always in Cheetos, to be honest. And that was kind of all I tasted in it. Like even around my whole mouth, I couldn't really taste much besides cheese.
Overall, they all have pretty much the same cheese flavor. Obviously, it was still very salty, and it kind of had an umami taste, if I had to say anything. To be honest, I got the most out of the Flamin' Hot one, just because whenever I did have my nose closed, I could still actually like feel the sensations of it still being hot, which is weird to think that like you still experience that because it's just like an actual reaction of your mouth, which is insane. But yeah, everything else, to be honest, like I didn't get any flavors whenever I had like my nose closed, and my eyes didn't really make a difference for any of it. But yeah, that is my taste test.